What's up everybody and welcome back to an Idiot's Road to Glory, where we're jumping straight in with some FUT Champs gameplay. And there's a bit of a rule of thumb that you can usually go by on FUT Champs. If somebody's using their red cards, unless they got like Mbappe or something like that, they're usually mental and crap at FIFA. And going into this game, this guy had red Belotti and red El Shaarawy, who he's pretty clearly only put into the squad because he's got a red version of them. And he did start off scoring a reasonably jammy goal. It was really well taken the way he did the finesse shot and the finish. It was pretty jammy that he got to that point, so I was a bit annoyed. And it was actually Belotti who scored in the 6th minute after me laughing at him. But we did manage to come back into this game. Paulinho plays it down the line to Sadio Mane. Nice little L1 fake shot round the side. Pokes it up in the air. It changed me to Talisca and Gareth Bale was like, oh no, I'm scoring this. That comes flying in with his 99 jumping and smashes it into the back of the net. Again, we're working it with Sadio Mane. He's doing bits for me. Again with the L1 fake shot. Cuts it back to Talisca. Makes the space. Doesn't even need the time finesse. He just smashes it into the back of the net and makes it 2-1 in the 18th minute. I'm not sure at what point of FUT Champs this was because I was just playing them in a row and I wasn't actually backing out of the menu. Gareth Bale, weak foot, doesn't care, top bins. He just wins games. He's actually sick. That's why I've put these clips in, just to show you guys how good Gareth Bale actually is in this game. It is ridiculous. And just this team in general is pretty bloody sick. I absolutely love it. I couldn't get on at all with the Mbappe team, but this one's mental and I really, really like it. I made this guy rage quit at 4-1 in the 42nd minute. And it can't have been too far into FUT Champs. It was definitely on the Friday or Saturday. It was during me going like 14-1 or something like that. So I've already showed you guys that happened. I then played one game on the Sunday and it was the most... In fact, I played two. It was the most horrifically laggy thing I've ever played in my life. The servers obviously went down. And I was losing 5-3 and the other guy disconnected. Support him. Also, this guy's team's really weird. He's got like sick icons. He's got David De Gea. But he's got like Laporte, Seridia and Pereira. Just a guy and stuff. I don't really know what he's going for. He splashed all the coins in some positions and left others lacking. It's very, very strange. But he did start off with a goal once again. Conceding a 33rd minute with what turns out to be two of this guy's only 3 shots, which was pretty ridiculous, as you guys are about to see. He hit the post with one of them, which was one of the ones off target, and he tapped into an open goal with the only one that was on target. Very frustrating. I mean, I was doing really well. I was playing really well anyway against him. I just couldn't break him down. I was just having a little bit of a mare. He was defending really, really well and staying nice and compact. And he scored basically his only chance. And I was banging on the door forever and I just couldn't get it to go in until the 84th minute. We finally made a little bit of space. Talisca on the turn, the perfectly timed finesse, and that is rocketing past David De Gea. We finally got a bit of space in the 85th minute to score a finesse shot, which was pretty crazy. We'd even switched to 4-1-2-1-2 the second to try and get more people up front and try and create a chance because we were struggling big time. And then I subbed off, who was that? That was Talisca, Mane and Firmino for King, Koke and Lucas, bringing them boys on to try and get an extra bit of a chance. I'm not really sure what this guy was doing at this point, to be honest. It's in the 86th minute. He's only just kicked off after me scoring. And to be honest with you, this was the story of the whole game, was like peppering his goal and running around in circles on the edge of the box trying to actually score, and his David De Gea making save after save after save after save. And we did eventually finally get the breakthrough. Again, another save for his David De Gea, but he's messing about and trying to run the clock down. Throws the ball out and we read it and manage to harass him with Gareth Bale. Bale is mental on this game. He goes down the line, he's cutting back, he's chopping forward, he's going around the outside, he's just doing absolutely all sorts to try and get into a decent bit of space. Manages to make the space, finesses perfectly timed, David De Gea just about saves it, but this guy's all over the place and he ends up giving away a penalty. David De Gea, the hero turned villain, and in the 92nd minute gave me a pen and the chance to win this game. And who else is going to step up but none other than the main man, Gareth Bale. Of course. I really like the way he takes pens actually because of how slow his run-up is. It probably puts people off and he just slots it nicely into the bottom left corner, and that was all she wrote in this game. So as this one ticks over, we're going to do comment of the day, which comes from Jose Quinones. Oh God, Quinones. Okay, I'm not even. We got a comment of the day from Jose, who says, "You getting lucky and packing Walker doesn't make the packs good. So this is, of course, referring to the last episode. Apologies that wasn't on yesterday, by the way. I spent the whole bloody day just playing FUT Champs. But this is, of course, in relation to, as we jump into another game, against a guy who's got reds, but actually quite good ones. Like, the only point of having a red Andy Robertson is to get Van Dijk in his team, which he's done. He's got red Depay, who's actually pretty good. He's got Prime Makalele, which is pretty crazy in there as well. He's got the blue Salah. Decent team, very, very decent team. And what turned out to be a very, actually, close and difficult game in my FUT Champs. But to go back to Jose's comments, he's obviously talking about, and this episode's about getting more free stuff once we've played some FUT Champs. This guy's Depay scored a mental volley very early on in this game, which is incredibly frustrating. But we carry on. Anyway, he was talking about me saying that the Sancho SBC was basically for free and it was ridiculously good value, and it's not so much anymore because, like, Hector, as we're going to come on to in a little bit, is now worth about God knows how many coins. It's like 70,000 coins or something stupid like that. And it's not particularly worth it anymore. But when I did it, it cost like 40k to do that SBC, and you get 100k worth of packs back and a player. That's an 84-rated player of the month. So it was absolutely banging value as he scored a really, really good goal. Well worked with Sadio Mane. Patience. That is something that I lost playing FUT Champs on the Sunday because I was trying to smash out so many games. Patient play and just passing the ball around and waiting for the perfect opportunity. We then whip it into the box and score ourselves a corner with Thiago Silva. Talisca with the delivery is absolutely beautiful to make it 2-1 just before half time. But yeah, to go back to Jose's comments, I wasn't saying it was good value. Well, it was good value for me because I backed Kyle Walker. It cost more than the SBC costs to do. But the SBC now costs like 100k, and it just isn't really very good value anymore. It used to be like 40,000 coins for an 84 rated player in the month and 100k's worth of packs. To me, that is absolutely banging value, especially because I had the German inform untradeable, so I could basically do the whole thing for free. That was ridiculously good value, but it's not so much anymore, and I probably wouldn't recommend you guys doing the player of the month Sancho unless you can pick up the cards really, really cheap. But there you go. You can see slightly on top, but not particularly. This guy was good at FIFA. We were having a bit of a hard game, but we managed to get the ball to Koke. He cuts it back, and I say but because I'm trolling you guys and baiting you into thinking we're about to score. We're not. He's going to go on a mad counter-attack. I say it as if I'm baiting you guys. I genuinely thought myself I was about to score. I edited this before recording Squad Builder Showdown with Theo, and I've forgotten what happened in this game. He does a nice bit of dribbling with his Lucas to create some space, cuts it back to Salah, and smashes it into the back of the net in the 84th minute. Very, very disappointing. But as I've told you guys, Gareth Bale is ridiculous, and Gareth Bale wins games. From the kickoff, Bale's running through, he's looking for the chance, he gives it off to Lucas, he can't quite find any space or anywhere to go, so we're just dribbling around, keeping the ball, we see Gareth, we fake one way, we drag back the other way, Gareth Bale, left foot, finesse shot, top bins, there we go, 3-2, 86th minute, thank you very much, we will take another win in the FUT Champs. That is what Gareth Bale does, he's absolutely ridiculous. Now, let's get on to the topic of this video. As you can see, we did deserve to win that game. As you can see then, we had like 60% possession, like double the shots, but it was very, very tight. Anyway, speaking of free stuff and getting onto the topic of this video, you can see that I'm jumping into a friendly match against one of my mates with a team with 60 chemistry. Now, you guys might think I'm mental. We're going to show you a very, very easy way to get a Player of the Year card for absolutely nothing and absolutely no effort. So we jumped into this game, and as you see James's team, you're gonna realise why basically we're about to be able to get a free player, and it is because of none other than that non-rare Irishman chilling up front. So there's currently a weekly objective to score 7 goals with players from the Irish League, and you get a Player of the Month player for free for doing it, and you can do it against your mates. That you guys are about to see in a second. Like, James's team's pretty good. That's not his proper team as well. He's got some good cards. But it's just a free player of the year, isn't it? You may as well do it. As you're about to see here, he's literally controlling his goalie with the right stick. It's already a 5-all. He's moved his goalie out the way. And then with one of my crappy little bronze Irish League players, we finesse it into the bottom corner. And then just troll him by dabbing on him. But it's just a free card. Like, you just have to score 7 goals. You can do it in one game against your mates. As you can see here, it's only the 34th minute. We got it all done. 7 goals for him, 7 goals for me by half time, and then just played that. I mean, he's making it pretty difficult, as you can see here, hitting the post of a bloody open goal and then struggling to get the ball off me when I'm trying to let him have it to then score. But like, you can do it before half time and then just play the other half out with your mates and mess about. Like, look, you just move your goalkeeper out the way and it's just an open. Well, I mean, James is struggling to score an open goal, But that's what you have to do, and you get yourself one of these bad boys. A free player of the year, Duffy. Magical. There he is. 81 rated. Left mid. Northern Ireland. Actually looks alright, to be honest with you. Like, he's not going to blow you away. You're not going to stick him in your FUT Champs team or anything like that. But for free, can't really complain, can you, to be honest with you? He's got reasonably decent stats. Stick him in your squad battles team or something like that. Stick him in an SBC that requires a special card. I don't really know, but it's just a pretty good little player. There's crap loads of FUT swaps that we've unlocked as well by playing the FUT Champs, so we need to claim all of them. And obviously, we've got squad battle rewards to come in this episode as well, so there's some packs for you guys at the end, where one of the rewards from squad battles this week was, of course, a FUT swap player too. Let me know what you think I should get for the FUT swap. I'm going to go on my console now, and we're going to have a little look while we are watching through the footage of me claiming stuff. I'm going to see what exactly the FUT swap rewards are, basically. I know you can get a 100k pack. They have just put another SBC up to get another FUT swap player, which of course I need to do. You can get I think it costs all of the players that you can possibly get. 13 of them, yeah, it does to get a 100k pack. But you can get a rare mega pack for 9. And then pick up a Gilavodju or something like that. So let me know what you guys think. Should I get the 100k pack? Just the 100k pack? Or should I get like a rare mega pack, which is a 55k pack, and Gilavodju? I'm not too sure, actually. I'm tempted to go for the 100k pack, but let me know what you guys think as we start to sell off some of our investments, which is incredibly frustrating because, as with the Player of the Month Aubameyang investments that we did, my investments, I think, are very, very... I feel like we've just been unlucky. I feel like my investments are sound. Like, I'm not doing anything too mental. Very safe stuff. Stuff that makes a lot of logical sense. And we're just getting a little bit unlucky that you haven't needed them so far. So, for example, EA went and made you use actually Aubameyang, which was nuts. And in the one that the Icon SBC that we invested for, they made you need to use an Icon, which was nuts. So my investments have been a little bit unfortunate. I was selling these ones for a loss, but as you can see, we've already got 600k. There was a lot of them that I sold for bang on what we got them for and didn't really lose any coins. And there was some of them that we sold for profits. Like I made like 6k on Diego Costa or something stupid like that. And then I was making like 2 or 3k on like Koke and Saul and people. So it balanced out, as you guys will see at the end of this episode. You basically get all of the coins back that we had, if not a little bit of profit. But the frustrating thing is, this should have made me, not should have, but like the logical thing to assume was when the Icon SBC comes out, this would make me a fortune. And what's even more frustrating is, as with the Player of the Month Order 1, where I sold my investments on just to break even, and then 3 days later they brought out the Mkhitaryan SBC, and they were all worth an absolute crap load more than what I sold them for. The exact same thing has happened here. I sold these yesterday, or maybe the day before, and yeah, and then yesterday they brought out Javier Hernandez. So I sold my Saul and my Koke and stuff like that. I'm going to get flipping up and tell you guys like what I was doing. So I believe I picked them up for like 10k, my Saul, and I'm pretty sure I sold them on for like 12.5 or something like that. He's now worth 14. And then Koke, I picked up again about 10k, and I'm pretty sure I sold him on for about 12.5 or something like that. He went extinct last night for 21k. He's currently about extinct and worth like 20,000 coins. It is ridiculous. So we've been very, very unfortunate there, and we've been reasonably unfortunate with our pre-order packs as well, as you pick up an 83. I mean, he's 83 rated. We got a board. You can't really complain too much if you get a board. But Jordan Pickford, 83 rated, is absolutely bloody worthless. And then we got loads of other random stuff that's not really worth anything. Some contracts, some position changes. You know the drill. We just threw it all into our club and grabbed pre-order packet number 2 now. This was on Sunday evening, and they just announced they were extending FUT Champs, and I probably should have... We got back-to-back boards, which is pretty good in our pre-order packs, but they were both absolutely terrible boards. We got Savage in this one. I probably should have turned my camera on and recorded my reaction to these packs. I was being a bit of a naughty YouTuber by not doing that, but I just wanted to open them. I don't know. They were just there, chilling on my account at midnight, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to open them. I want to see what's going on. And I was planning to play FUT Champs all day on the Monday, which I eventually ended up doing. It was the stupidest decision ever. So that's why there wasn't a video yesterday, and that's why the Road to Glory has been a lot of just me talking over the top of stuff and catching you guys up on what I've been doing. But don't worry, tomorrow's episode is absolutely sick, and we sign our first icon, which is pretty crazy. So you guys will have to wait and see for that one. But we got Savage in this pack. It was pretty terrible. And then I got on a bit of a pack addiction, I suppose. We had our squad battle rewards, of course, from Grind and AFK squad battles. I say Grind, and you basically don't do anything. From AFK and squad battle games. Whilst we just sat and edited videos or sat and did something else or whatever we were doing. I just left them on just so we could get this dude, the foot swap dude. You only had to get silver, but I thought if I'm doing it, I may as well do all of them. And I probably should do them every week, to be honest, just for free packs. You got 11k and three free packs. Now you won't always get ones this good. I've done I've looked at the rankings already for squad battles this week, and because the only people playing it now are the people who actually play squad battles, to get gold 1 is a lot harder. So it might only end up in like gold 2 or gold 3, but it's like 10k coins, a 15k pack, and a 20k pack or a 25k pack or something like that. And in fact, there's another. Oh, okay, no. Wait, am I on last week's leaderboard? No, I'm not. There's another foot swap player in squad battle, so it's going to be dead easy again to get ourselves into gold 1 because there'll be loads of other people playing it. Alright, that's decent. So we'll just grind out AFK squad battles again, and we'll pick up another foot swap player, and we will pick up some free packs. That's very nice. We'll do that again this week. Unfortunately, in this pack, didn't really get anything from our squad battle rewards that was worth any coins at all. I was going through and checking them all. It's like one of them Electrum players pack. Didn't get, I think that guy was at like 250 coins, and he was the only one he'd actually sell. We did get Oxlade Chamberlain, but not the right one. And even if we did get the right one, he's bloody worthless as well. Anyway, so we jump into a Premium Gold Players Pack, which is, I believe, a 25k pack. So you got a 25k pack basically for nothing, for free. There's just so much free stuff. We got a free Player of the Year. We got some free packs, essentially, from doing absolutely nothing, just AFK and squad battles. And then there's going to be another free thing at the end. So we're just getting all sorts for free recently on the Road to Glory, which is good because we're not putting any money in. So give me free stuff. I just want all the free stuff. It doesn't cost me any coins. It could potentially make me coins. This unfortunately didn't, as Kurt Zuma was our best player from the 25k pack, and we got absolute whack. And we had a 15k pack to finish off as well. Can we get a walkout? Of course we can't. It's me. We can't even get a board. Very nice. We got ourselves Mark Bartra to finish off the squad battle packs. Not the best, but again, like I said, it's just free stuff in it. Like, you can't really, I can't complain. Like, if I'd have got something sick, that's a bonus. If I don't, whatever, it didn't even cost me any time or anything or any effort or nothing to do. Like, I'd just be chilling and doing something else. And AFK. You literally just score 5 goals in 2 minutes and put the controller down. Like, it's literally nothing. None of these players are worth anything. I thought maybe that German guy might be because of the SBC, but he isn't. We got a squad fitness card, which is probably like the most expensive thing in anything that we packed today because they were going for like 1,600 coins, as you guys seen with me selling them all before. And then this notice popped up for more free stuff. We got a right mid Jadon Sancho as well to go on top of the left mid Jadon Sancho that we already own. So we did the SBC once. We got 2 cards from it. We packed Kyle Walker and just absolutely smashed it basically. So that was very, very nice. I'm not sure I'll ever actually use him. Maybe he'd be a pretty good super sub because he's got ridiculous dribbling. But then you look at his 74 shooting and you're thinking like, I'm bringing him on to get a goal because I need the goal, and then you rinse everyone with his 91 pace and 88 dribbling and then hit the corner flag when you try and do a finesse shot. So not too sure about whether that's actually worth popping into my squad. But if you take a look here, we've got 2 of them now. We've got a left mid one and a right mid one. I mean, I wish all of the EA's cock-ups were this good to me. Like, I wish we cocked up the Icon SBC, have an Icon Andy. But unfortunately, it's not how it works. And then speaking of cock-ups, here's one of my own. So, as I got that Jadon Sancho given back to me, the SBC come out, and these Hectors, that I got this one for 30k, but I got some of them for 25, 26, 27, 28, up to 30. Invested in quite a few of them thinking their price would go up, and it did. It rocketed up instantly to like 37.5k, and then everyone started undercutting and selling them. So I sold mine for, as you've just seen, just under 35. Thinking 10k profit per card, 5 to 10k profit per card. I'll take it. I'm not going to have the same thing where I lose coins once again because I was thinking maybe it just keeps coming down. Definitely didn't. Once again, I should have held a bit longer, and he's now worth, I believe, about 60,000 coins. So that's incredibly frustrating. I mean, you can see we've got 900k, which is more than it's 200k more than what we finished by building our team with, if that makes sense. So we had like 700k left, and we've got like 900k now. So we've done decent. We've made coins on selling all our squad fitnesses, made coins selling our Hectors, just not as much as we could have done. I think we broke even, maybe made a little bit of coins selling our investments, but not really. That was mostly just because we picked them up during FUT Champs. But we're doing alright. At this point, it's now Sunday night. We've got 900k. We've got like 15 games of FUT Champs to play on a Monday, and we're going to sign a new icon to do it. We're going to get our first icon in the team and try and play 15 games of FUT Champs on a Monday, which turned out to be the absolute worst decision I've ever made in my life and just made me end up hating the game and hating myself. But we did it. I'm going to show you guys what happens in the next episode, and more importantly, you'll see which icon I bought. I'll see you there.